Hello, YouTube family. It is Marissa coming at you once again. Today I'm going to be talking about building a portfolio. Um, there's a little scenery change here. I'm just in my living room. I'm not in front of my camera, so I am on my webcam. So hopefully the quality will be up to par once I upload it. But let's get started. So here's my portfolio here. Here's the front. And here is the back. It's plain purple. And here I have my name. And this is actually, let me see if I can open it up. It's a little flap on the inside here. See that? And it's just a piece of paper that I printed out with my name for my computer and stuck it in there. Now, mostly when you see makeup artists with portfolios, they usually have a black portfolio, which is always nice and classic and clean and simple. But I prefer my purple one just because it'll give me a little bit of, I'm sorry, I keep looking outside. My window is I'm looking out the window and I can see the guys out there. We have a basketball court. I live right next to it, and the ball constantly comes in front of my apartment. So I constantly see them come over here and get the ball, and they're like literally like 6 feet away from me in the window. So I'm always looking. But yeah, so you can pretty much find a binder, well, not a binder, but like a portfolio type of binder anywhere. But I would definitely suggest trying Michael's or, Office Depot, Office Max. And when you flip open my portfolio, the first thing that I have is my resume for basically everything that is makeup related. Now, because of the certain circumstances I had when I went to MAC, this is the exact portfolio I had when I went to MAC. Nothing that's in here has been changed since then, even though it needs to be. I am currently updating, but this is, like I said, my resume. And then if you flip the page, here's the other part. Now, my resume, like I said, when I went and I originally applied for MAC, I didn't have any actual experience to put down on my resume. So the only thing that was basically on here were the previous positions that I've held at other jobs, even though they did not relate. And the fact that I was going to be graduating and things like that. So don't, if this portfolio is for MAC or someplace like that, I wouldn't be worried about trying to make sure that those things are kind of on your resume, because when you go in and you do that second interview where you'll actually have a model and you're displaying your work to them, then they'll have a better feel for what it is that you know and what it is that you can do, which of course is a good thing, because if we were just going off of paper, I wouldn't have gotten the position. So here is my portfolio. Like I said, the glare. So I have a picture here. Then I have a picture here. Then I have a picture here. And you just want your pictures to look nice. You want them to be clean. Now I do have myself in my portfolio here. Now the purpose of a portfolio is to show your work and to show that you can do work on other people's faces. Now, I put myself in my portfolio strictly for the purpose so that they would be able to see this mask. I really wanted to put this in here, and I actually specifically did do this for my interview. So, yeah, that's that look here. And it's actually a video of this on my page where I show you guys more pictures if you are interested in this. And then we flip to the next page. Got more pictures. More pictures. And I think that's actually, hold on, and one more. And that's my last picture, and then the rest are blank. So that's basically how I set up my portfolio. Now, another way that I would say set up your portfolio, you don't necessarily have to have your name here in the center. I just did that so that it would be easy at the time. But I'm actually thinking about putting something else there. Now, as far as your portfolio goes, I would definitely say choose your order of your pictures wisely. Don't just place pictures anywhere. Try to place them where you know something's going to draw someone's attention in. And you want it to just continue to get better as they go through your portfolio. So take that into consideration as well. Also take into consideration to make sure your pictures are clean and that they're nice. These pictures I printed off of my own printer on photo paper. So I had to look at the pictures, make sure they were neat, make sure the colors were coming across how they needed to come across, because if not, that can mess you up. Whether it's you're going to MAC Cosmetics to get a job or you're going somewhere else to get a job, presentation is key. Because I do have my resume in there, make sure that you don't have any crazy typos and things of that nature. But as I continue to because I don't consider myself a professional makeup artist at this point in my career. I would probably consider myself as such once that becomes actually my full-time career, which I'm praying on. Then I might actually go ahead and take out my resume and just put photos in here. But I really like my purple one. It just gives a different feel, because I'm sure there are a lot of people who go in with black portfolios. So it kind of stands out and kind of makes somebody want to talk to you, because I actually remember there was another girl there with me that day who came, and they actually came to me first. And I know it was probably because I had this big old purple binder, and she had this little black one. So don't ever be afraid to go out of the norm. And that's another thing that you shouldn't even be afraid to do anyway if you want to be a makeup artist, is to go out of the norm. So I hope that this helped. I hope that I answered all of your questions. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I'll be definitely happy to answer them. Also, I'm going to put down in the bottom bar my contact information. It's been updated, so I will update that for you guys. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Well, not even rate anymore. It's like and unlike. So like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye.